You turned off your location services, you use a private browser, you think you're safe. But what if I told you that right now, a dozen different companies are tracking your exact location, your habits, and even your secrets? You're believing in myths, and in the next 8 minutes, we're exposing the 7 most dangerous ones that are leaving you completely exposed online. And by the end of this, myth number 5 will change how you create every single password forever. Stay with me. Myth number 1. If my GPS is off, I can't be tracked. The truth is, your mobile carrier pinpoints you via cell tower triangulation with shocking accuracy. And stores use hidden Bluetooth beacons to log your every visit. Your GPS being off is like closing your curtains but leaving your front door wide open. Myth 2. Deleted means gone. When you delete a file, your computer just marks the space as available. The data remains easily recoverable with simple software. And in the cloud, your provider keeps version histories you never see. That draft you deleted, it's still there. But what if the most invasive tracking isn't on social media at all? What if it's on the news site you read this morning, or the online store you just visited? That's the shocking truth behind myth number 3. Myth 3. My social media is set to private. I'm safe. Wrong. Meta's Pixel and other trackers are embedded on over 5 million websites. They track what you browse, what you buy, and what you read, even if you're logged out. This builds a shadow profile of you so detailed, advertisers know what you'll do before you do it. And this massive data collection makes myth number 5 about your passwords more critical than ever. But first, we have to address the most dangerous mindset of all, one that makes all this tracking possible. Myth 4. I've got nothing to hide. It's not about hiding, it's about control. Your coffee order, your jogging route, your work commute. These innocent details create a pattern. This pattern is packaged and sold to manipulate you with ads, influence your opinions, and even determine your insurance rates. Privacy isn't a curtain for guilt. It's the lock on your digital front door. Myth 5. A strong password is unbreakable. Hackers rarely brute force. They phish. They use leaks from other sites. If you reuse a password, one leak opens every account you own. That strong password is only as strong as the weakest site you've used it on. And this creates a false sense of confidence that fuels our next myth. What if the very tool you're using right now for protection is actually giving you a dangerous lie? Myth 6. My VPN protects me from everything. A VPN only hides your IP address. It does nothing against browser fingerprinting, which identifies your unique device configuration. It doesn't stop malicious extensions from stealing your data. And critically, you must trust your VPN provider not to log and sell your data. Many have been caught doing exactly that. Myth 7, and this is urgent. SMS two-factor authentication is secure. SIM swap attacks and vulnerabilities in the phone network itself let hackers intercept your codes. For true security, you must switch to an app-based authenticator or a physical security key. SMS is the weakest link. A few years ago, I watched a friend lose $2,000 because she thought her VPN and a strong password made her safe. She believed these myths. That's when I dedicated myself to breaking down digital security into simple, actionable steps. Now you know the myths, but knowing isn't enough. In the final section, I'm giving you the exact system I use to lock everything down. Here is your action plan. First, use a password manager. Generate unique, complex passwords for every site. This neutralizes myth 5. Second, disable SMS two-factor authentication everywhere possible and switch to an app-based authenticator or a security key. This solves myth 7. Third, use a privacy-focused browser like Brave or Firefox with a strict ad blocker and anti-tracking extension. This defeats the invisible tracking from myth 3. Fourth, if you use a VPN, choose a proven, audited, no-log provider. Don't just trust their marketing. This addresses the risks of myth 6. You don't need to be a tech expert to be safe. You just need to stop believing the myths and start taking these simple, proactive steps. Your digital privacy is your right. Take it back. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these myths did you believe was true? Let me know in the comments. The most common answer might just become our next video. If this helped you, please like and share it with one person who needs to see it. Subscribe, and let's continue building a more secure digital world together.